Okay, I'd like to call this meeting to order. Can we please start with a roll call?
Council President Corman.
Here.
Councilmember Perez.
Here.
Councilmember Venn.
Here.
Councilmember Benedetti.
Here.
Councilmember O'Halloran.
Here.
Councilmember McIrvin.
Here.
Councilmember Prince.
Here.
Roll call, Mr. Mayor, all present.
Okay, thank you. We're going to start off tonight with the administrative report.
All right, good evening, everyone. Washington State Department of Ecology has awarded the surface water utility a total of $5 million in Stormwater Financial Assistance Program grant funding for the following projects. Stormwater Management Action Planning Study, $202,125. The study will assess water quality in city subbasins and is a regulatory requirement of the city's NPDES municipal stormwater permit. Monroe Avenue Northeast Storm System Improvements, $4,797,875. This project is a combined flood reduction and water quality retrofit project and will design and construct a permanent drainage and water quality treatment solution to replace an expiring temporary stormwater overflow for a 245-acre basin draining into Monroe Avenue Northeast and South 2nd Street. Information about preventative street maintenance, traffic impact projects, and road closures happening this week can be found at rentonwa.gov/traffic. All projects are weather permitting, and unless otherwise noted, streets will always remain open. That is your administrative report.
Okay, thank you. Next, we'll open the remote audience comment period. It remains the strong intent of the city to have public comment regularly included on our agendas. Each speaker will be given 5 minutes to speak. You'll be called upon by a city staff member. The staff member will call the speaker's name and unmute the appropriate microphone, which will send an automatic prompt to the speaker of, "You've been unmuted." This is the speaker's cue that it's their turn to speak. Please begin your comments by stating your name, city of residence, and the topic you are addressing. Speakers should be able to see a timer on the screen. Please finish up your comments when you see the time is close to expiring. And do we have anybody signed up? Oh, we have some hand raised.
Mr. Mayor, we didn't have anyone sign up in advance, but you're right, we do have some hand raised. The first person is Lanissa Youngquist. Lanissa, go ahead.
Hi, can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Thank you. Hi, Mayor and Committee. My name is Lanissa Youngquist, and I live at 1720 Pierce Avenue, Renton, Washington. And I am talking tonight with you about the Black Lives Matter mural project. I've been part of the Renton Residents for Change group and the Black Lives Matter mural painting group for the last year about. And this was a wonderful idea, a beautiful piece of art that community members wanted to bring and donate their time and their efforts and their talent and be able to make that part of what Renton is about and make a beautiful big mural on the street. That was the vision and the dream. And it has been quite a process going through different hands and different people who've tried to join and make an impact for this special project. And at this point, it's been pushed off for over a year. And one reason that it's been delayed is because there was a location chose, and the only reason that we couldn't paint on this location was that it needed 100% approval from all of the citizens that lived along the street. And obviously, you hear quite a few opinions being part of this committee, and you know that not everyone is going to agree on everything. And we're attempting again to find another location. And at this point, there's been a location chosen. But from what we understand as a group, we try to meet every week, we try to make progress, and we're having a really hard time waiting for Public Works and the city to get that approval to go to the next step. And the next step is to have petitions sent out to the residents and the businesses that live on the street that we are looking at, and that is Lake Avenue in Renton. And what my ask and my demand from our group tonight is that we want to have follow through on these petitions so that the funding is released and we can get started on this crucial time frame we have. We ask that by the end of this month, July 31st, that the petitions are sent so that we can have approval by July 31st and we can begin the painting process in August. Because as you probably understand, there's only a certain amount of days and time frame that we have where it'll be dry enough to be able to do this, to coordinate people's schedules, to coordinate the fundings, to coordinate the paint. We're doing everything we can on our end and in our best efforts to make sure that this can be followed through and help our community to bring this awesome piece of art to everyone in Renton. And as the committee has expressed many times, they're all rallying behind Black Lives Matter. It's really important now to see you'll also follow through by supporting this important mural, by making sure that the actions happen and putting this as a priority for this group and for everyone in Renton who's been part of Black Lives Matter. Please meet the fundings, get the petitions out by July 31st. We've been waiting for over a year, but we cannot wait another year for another painting season. Thank you very much for your time.
The next person we have is Tree Williams. Tree, go ahead.
How y'all doing? My name is Tree Williams. I'm a resident of Renton, and I'm really proud to be a member of this city. Last year, I know we called in the city council several times, and everybody worked hard and put their heads together, and we was able to get ordinances and a right-of-way permit. And yes, I'm talking about the Black Lives Matter street mural. We've made a lot of progress, as Lanissa already said, but really, for real, our ask is to hurry up and let's get it done before paint season is over. And I ask that like as humbly as possible, because I know it takes a lot of hands to get something like this done and just to make that statement, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I thank y'all for all the help y'all have been giving us, but we got to keep it moving. And it's like clutch time right now to get the mural done if we're going to do it. And yeah, it's been a whole year and some change. So please knock on Public Works door and let's get it done. Again, my name is Tree Williams. My phone number is 901-264-4155. If y'all have anything direct y'all want to say to me or anything I can do to help make the process get rolling, because the Arts Commission is ready, the community is ready, and everybody's ready to go. So thank y'all for y'all time, and I'll yield the rest of my time to someone else.
All right. Do we have anybody else signed up?
I see no other hands raised, Mr. Mayor.
Okay. So I would like to really quickly update the council on the mural project. Yeah, it was very unfortunate. We did have a location picked out and there was pushback from a few of the residents there. So we asked staff to come up with a couple of alternatives. One of them is a parking lot that's city owned that wouldn't need the same level of scrutiny. But we're, like everything, we have to make sure that we can do it on that parking lot and make sure it works out. So we will find out where the process is on this and get back to you all sometime this week. So, okay, next up we have the consent agenda. There's 8 items for council consideration.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes, Council President Corman.
Yeah, at this time, I'd like to ask if any council members would like any of the 8 items removed for individual consideration. Seeing none, I move approval of the consent agenda as published.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Council President Corman, seconded by Councilmember McGurven, that the consent agenda be approved as published. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Okay, motion carries.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
All right, unfinished business. Council President Corman.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Perez.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Van.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Benedetti.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember O'Halloran.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, the Finance Committee has 4 committee reports.
Okay, Finance Committee report, approval of claims and payroll vouchers. The Finance Committee approves the following payments. Accounts payable, a total payment of $6,696,276.23 for a number of vouchers and payroll benefit withholding vouchers and one wire transfer. And two, payroll, total payment of $1,475,631.09 for a number of payroll vouchers and 20 checks. This is the June 1st through June 15th pay period.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Councilmember O'Halloran.
I move the council concur with the Finance Committee report.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember O'Halloran, seconded by Councilmember Prince, that the council concur with the Finance Committee report. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Okay, the next report is regarding the hiring of a senior assistant city attorney at step D of the pay grade. The Finance Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to approve the request to compensate M. Patrice Kent at step D of grade M42.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember O'Halloran.
I move that the council concur with this Finance Committee's committee report.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember O'Halloran, seconded by Councilmember Prince, that the council concur with the Finance Committee report. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Okay, the next report is regarding the purchase of a risk management information system. The Finance Committee recommends approval of a 3-year agreement with Origami in the total amount of $148,140 for comprehensive risk management tracking and incident management services. The committee further recommends that the mayor and city clerk be authorized to execute the implementing documents when ready.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember O'Halloran.
I move that the council concur with the Finance Committee report.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilmember O'Halloran, seconded by Councilmember Prince, that the council concur with the Finance Committee report. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Okay, the final report from the Finance Committee is regarding the second quarter budget amendment and fee schedule resolution. The Finance Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to, 1, approve the amendment and adopt the ordinance amending the 2021-2022 budget appropriations in the amount of negative $27,164,592 for an amended total budget of $674,490,315 for the biennium, and 2, approve a resolution amending the 2021-2022 fee schedule.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember O'Halloran.
I move that the council concur with the final Finance Committee report.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember O'Halloran, seconded by Councilmember Prince, that the council concur with the final Finance Committee report. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries. Thank you. Councilmember Gervin.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Prince.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, we are on to legislation. We have one ordinance for first reading.
Okay, this ordinance is regarding the budget amendment we just spoke about, and I want to point out that the resolution amending the fee schedule will be on the next agenda when we do final reading of the budget amendment ordinance. So this ordinance, an ordinance of the City of Renton, Washington, amending the City of Renton fiscal years 2021-2022 biennial budget as adopted by ordinance number 5991 and amended by ordinance number 6017 in the amount of negative $27,164,592 and establishing an effective date.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember O'Halloran.
I move the ordinance be placed on second and final reading at the next council meeting.
Second.
It's been moved by Councilmember O'Halloran, seconded by Councilmember Prince, that the ordinance be placed on second and final reading at the next council meeting. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Okay, motion carries. Next up is new business. Council President Corman.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Okay, let's see, 2 meetings to announce. both of them a week from today, Monday, July 19th. The first one is at 6 o'clock p.m. It's Committee of the Whole via video conference. And there's one item on that agenda, the proposed police body worn camera program overview. And second meeting is 7 o'clock p.m. and it's our regular council meeting, and that's also via video conference. And that's all, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Council Member Perez.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have one committee to announce, and it will be on Monday, July 19 at 4:45. The Public Safety Committee will meet via video conference, and there are three items on the agenda. Is recent narcotics cases briefing, RFA briefing, and emerging issues in public safety.
Thank you. Councilmember Van.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Councilmember Benedetti.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I have one committee meeting to announce. The Utilities Committee will be meeting on July 12th, 2021 at 4 p.m. via video conference. And on the agenda is emerging issues in utilities.
Thank you. Councilmember O'Halloran.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I have an announcement for July 19th as well at 3 p.m. The Finance Committee will be meeting via video conference. There are 6 items on the agenda. First is local agency agreement with the Federal Aviation Administration under the Airport Improvement Grant Program for an airport layout plan update. Second is utility billing leak adjustment for Valley Medical Center. Third is the update to the city policy 800-12. Fourth, citywide department reorganization. Fifth, as usual, we always have vouchers. And sixth is emerging issues in finance. And that's all, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Councilmember McGurven.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I just need to announce that the Transportation Committee scheduled for next Monday, the 19th, has been canceled.
Okay, thank you. Councilmember Prince.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
Okay. What is the wish of the council at this time?
Move we adjourn.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember Prince, seconded by Councilmember Corman, that we adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. All right, have a great night, everyone. We are adjourned.